Good morning, and good morning, and welcome. I am Jody with Tire Mom School Digital on a journey towards financial freedom through digital marketing. And today we will be talking all things digital marketing. If you have been struggling on your journey, let me help and give you some guidance. And also, the topic of today is creating compelling content, right? And the importance behind creating that compelling content. And I'm bringing you live examples, right? Especially with my target audience, to give you the guidance. I feel like having examples is also very important and kind of like lets you understand a little bit more and give you a little bit of direction, because you can always, using someone else's example, you can just like plug and play your target audience. So welcome and good morning. Happy Thursday. One more day till Friday, and I am so looking forward to that. So looking forward to that. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm sorry, I said Wednesday. I meant Thursday. Happy Thursday. How's everyone doing? Good morning. Good morning. And like I said, I'm just going to wait a little bit before I start the topic of the day, to, just wait for a couple of people to jump on before I get it started. But welcome, everyone. Licky, good morning. Glam Girls, good morning. Thank you so much, Mia. Thank you. Like I said, I feel like compelling content is very important in this space, right? Because it allows you to make that connection with your people. Like, I absolutely love it, right? It helps build that genuine connection. So I'm gonna come out here and kind of like break it to you. What is compelling content? What kind of content you should be creating, and we could just go from there. And feel free to ask away if anything comes up. I'll be more than happy to answer anything or any questions that you may have. So welcome and good morning. Jasmine, good morning. Bella's Creation, good morning. I'm just gonna talk about a little bit of how my journey. I started in this journey back in. I started in the online space. Let me just rephrase that. I started in the online space back in December of 2022, because I found myself burnt out and stressed out from all the bills, because my partner had gotten into an accident, and I was just like so lost. I was just so burnt out. Thank you so much, Mia. I was so stressed out from all the responsibilities kind of like falling on me. I just, I was like, I just couldn't take it anymore, right? And I was also frustrated at the fact that I just felt like I was not a present mother. I was always like working 7 days a week. It was just like the burnout. Let me just say that the burnout was real. So I decided that, I was going to look into this online space, and I bumped into high ticket affiliate marketing. I invested in the infamous $7 course through Legendary Marketing. I did that for a little bit, and it was just like money out of the pocket, like money out, never money in. It got to the point where I had to like ask my father for a loan so that I can continue with this high ticket affiliate marketing. And I told myself, like, I can't continue to do this because I'm not getting anywhere. Thank you, Mia, for my heart puffs. I'm not getting anywhere. So that's when I decided to kind of like, give something else a try. Or it was either that, or it was that I was going to quit my journey. So then I decided to, I started seeing people. Annette, good morning. The public offender, good morning. I started seeing a lot of like MRR all over the space. MRR, master racial rights, and the ladies and all the moms and everybody that I was seeing talking about MRR, they made it seem like it was so easy. Like, I never saw anyone talking about MRR saying how it was a struggle, how, no, they just painted out to make it seem like it was extremely easy. Like, all you need is it's 1 to 2 hours a day. You have to just invest in a course one time and then you resell it. They made it seem like it was like you were gonna jump on and you were gonna be a millionaire instantly. And I was like, okay. So I watched this mom for, I want to say, 4 months. Like, I would jump on her lives, ask questions, kind of like educate, do research on the background, and just kind of like get familiarized with the term and with what it was, right? And it's like the more I did research, the more it seemed like it was just like too good to be true. But it was just like I just had, the only thing I had in my mind was that I was going to become a millionaire. Let me just tell you, that was not the reality. So, long story short, I went ahead and I invested. Kaylee, good morning. How's it going? How's it going, love? So I decided to just like do it. I was like, okay, I've already invested 15,000 in high ticket affiliate marketing. What's another, $500? So I went ahead and I invested in the course. Can I tell you that the minute that I invested in this course, the creator that I purchased from completely ghosted me? Like, I would ask so many questions because, again, I am jumping into something that was completely new to me, and the creator would kind of like direct me back to the course, or tell me to look at the specific modules, but things weren't just adding up, and I was putting in the work. A lot of people jump into these courses and they don't put in the work, but I was putting in the work. Like, I was doing the research, I was reviewing the modules, and things were just not adding up. It took me like an entire month to set up my funnel. Not tech savvy, no shame in that. It took me like an entire month to set up my email campaign because I was like overthinking every step of the journey. Like, every step of the journey. And I was like, okay, I can't do this, like I'm not understanding this. I'm just like so lost. Christy, good morning. So then I decided that I then made a connection and started joining someone else's live. Lisa, good morning. Kaylee, thank you so much for tapping that screen, babe. So I decided, I'm gonna now invest in 2 additional courses. And this was like a bundle. So it was 2 courses. And I was like, okay. So here I am, I want to say 4 months into my digital marketing journey with 3 courses and no direction. Like, no direction. Like, I was just like completely lost. And then that second creator that I purchased from, she got like $900 out of me because I bought a bundle, like 2 additional courses from her. And guys, she is the best, babe. Thank you so much, Kaylee. I missed you so much. How you been? Thank you, babe. You know what I mean? And here I am. I went all this time, no direction, no, absolutely like no idea what's going on. And she ghosted me as well. So I said, okay, now what is the problem? Thank you so much, Lisa, for the follow. And I was like, what is going on? So, and mind you, that second creator that I purchased from, I not only purchased the course bundle from her, but I pretty much went out there and purchased like everything, every like low ticket. I think I purchased like 6 items from her, the course bundle and like 4 mini guides that she had created herself. Okay. And Boss Lady Digital Hustle, good morning. And here I am with all these products, no idea what, still completely lost. But at the end of the day, it wasn't that, that is my fault as well. I'm just gonna say it exactly how it is. That was just my fault because I was like overthinking everything. So then 6 months into my journey, absolutely no success. Can't touch this. Welcome back. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Then, 6 months in, absolutely no success. I decided to kind of like, again, find a product. I only had 2 options. Either I quit my journey or I found something that really resonated with me that I was in alignment with. So that's when I decided to jump into the Ultimate Branding course. And I truly, once I jumped into the Ultimate Branding course, that course it was like the missing piece for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. So it was like that like like that aha moment, because I was just like so lost, and it was just like truly beginner friendly. The vibes were everything in that course. It was just amazing. Like I started to enjoy my journey. Okay, I started to enjoy my journey. So I think, let me just say, and I just have to throw this out there. A lot of people that jump into the digital marketing space and just jump into a course because they are wheeled in or attracted by the income claims. So they just feel like the fear of FOMO, right? So they just jump on right away, and just how to create compelling content. I'm gonna talk about it. Maya, you just have to give me, I'm going to wait till 7:30 when everybody kind of like joins so that I can start talking about it. Okay. So I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a minute and soon. I'll get to that soon. So like I was saying, right? So here I am, just like I'm so sorry, lost my train of thought. A lot of creators buy a course, right? And they are not in alignment with, and then they struggle and they start second guessing being in this space. But one thing that I am going to come out here and just tell you from experience, this is literally from experience, from just knowing from it happening to me, that you need to make sure, true, right? You just need to make sure that you are in alignment with your product. Can I just, let me just repeat this because a lot of people don't understand. When you are not in alignment with your product, you are not going to see success or sell the product. Why? Because you don't believe in it. Okay, because you are not passionate about that product. And I did not know what being in alignment with your product was until I invested. I invested in a product that I was like, oh shit. And excuse my language. I was just like so excited. I was so glued to that product that I literally dissected the entire course in a matter of 3 days. Okay. In alignment with, let's see. True, in alignment with our product, 100%, right? And one thing that I preach, and this is just me, everybody is entitled to run their business the way they want, but this is me. I do not promote after I identify my brand identity, what I want it to be known for, and the authority figure that I have been able to build in this space. If I am not in alignment with my product, if I go and I invest in a product and it truly doesn't bring me or deliver what the course or the product tells me is going to deliver, you will not see me promoting that product. Okay, you will not see me promoting. And a lot of people tell me, like a lot of big creators that have seen a lot of success, tell me how I leave a lot of money on the table because I don't just, it's like they say that because I have established an authority figure, that every time a new product comes out, I could do good. I have the potential of just like, making sales from new products. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Why do you see these big creators that all they do is that whenever a course, a mini, whatever it is, whenever something new comes out, you see the big creators blast you with an email talking about, you need this, like this is so hot, da da da. And because they already have so many people that have purchased from her because they're making $100,000s, it's going to be easy for them to make not only their investment back, but make a shit ton of commission because, they already have that established trust. Okay, and they already have that warm market. Okay, whereas in all they have to say is this is good without even taking the time to dive in or even review the information. Like they just go out there, thank you so much for my heart meat. They just go out there and sell it, talking about this is good. If I see something that caught my attention, I want to know. You're not just gonna sell me something. How is that different from what I have? How is that, gonna teach me or elevate my business? Because when I invest in something, I need to see how is gonna help my target audience, my ideal persona, how is it gonna help them out? So that's the way that I kind of like analyze if I want to invest in something, yes or no. Roxanne, buenos dias, good morning, right? So guys, you best believe that I went at 6:30 in the morning. I was at the Starbucks line and I got my venti today. Thank you so much for my team bracelets. Thank you so much. Okay, so like I was saying, right, it is very important for you to be in alignment. Yes, girl, I know you're laughing because you already know. Good morning. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Actually, just wanted you ladies know that I spoke to Noemi yesterday. I spoke to Noemi last night, and she was telling me that she's hanging in there, but she is at peace with, her mom not being in pain. And she just told me to tell you guys, thank you so much for all the love that you guys sent her way. So I just wanted to let you know that before I forgot. But I'm doing good. How are you doing? I have a good topic today. We are going to be discussing, I'm just waiting for 7:30 to start, about creating compelling content. And one thing I did yesterday, because I was in meetings like all day, so I had the time. The past couple of lives, I feel like have been very educational. So they are in my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you're curious, or if, you didn't remember what I spoke about, you can literally, my YouTube channel is linked in my TikTok profile. So if you go and you check it out, and you could go back, and they have cover photos to kind of like let you know what I'm going to be talking about. And you can just you are most welcome. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with this live, because this is I'm not leaving no crumbs behind today. Okay, I have a good breakdown for you guys on creating compelling content. I was about to screen record. No need for that. I got you. Every time I decided, because everybody that jumps on my live tells me the same thing. Is it going to be on YouTube? So just so you know, all the past couple of lives are already on my YouTube channel, and this one will be there as well. Samantha, thank you so much for the follow. No voice again. I started feeling, then Monday started getting sick. Oh my God, I am so sorry that you're sick again, Roxanne. You need to be drinking. I don't really drink that much juice, but when you know that you're getting sick, you should do the emergency, the emergency shots. Those kind of help you to kind of not get sick that bad. Okay, Marianne, good morning, welcome back. Please get lots of rest. Don't push yourself. Okay, do not push yourself, and take it easy. Okay, take it easy on yourself, please, Roxanne. Okay, I usually do. I need to get back on that. Yes. Yeah, girl, you need to. That helps. That helps me a lot. Whenever I feel, because I start with runny nose. So I already know it's coming. When I see the runny nose and the constant sneezing, I'm like, let me go get, and I'll start, I'll take emergency twice a day, in the morning and at night. Okay, and drinking orange juice, because orange juice has that vitamin C that our body needs. So, or maybe just eating an orange, which is healthier than juice, You are most welcome. So like I was saying, right, it is very important to be in alignment with your product, because if you don't believe in the product, and when I jumped into UBC, right, I was so excited about the product that it made me understand, okay, I didn't have passion for the other courses that I had jumped into, because I never completed them. Okay. And I'm honest about it. I did not complete, but it was just like, I felt like every time I had to review a module, it was like I had to drag myself. I had to force myself. Right. And once I jumped into UBC, and I was so excited about everything that I was learning, it was easy for me to kind of review and go over the modules. Okay. And let me tell you that where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. So I had surgery. My first surgery was in May of 2024, right? May 30th. SWC came out June 2nd. So I was recovering from surgery. My ass had to sit down, couldn't do nothing, right? So I was forced to kind of not do anything, right? So that was kind of a blessing, because SWC came out June 2nd. I invested in that course. Why? Because I saw the potential. I saw the difference between UBC and SWC, right? SWC was going to teach me not only me, but my target audience was going to teach them multi streams of income. So for me, that was like without hesitation. After I saw the webinar, I jumped on. I gained access to the course that Sunday, June 3rd in the morning, and I completed the course Monday morning. When I tell you that I was just like, if I went to the bathroom, I had my iPad in my hand. If I went to the kitchen, I had my iPad in my hand. Wherever I was, I had that iPad in my hand, just reviewing every module because I was just so excited. Okay, so take the time, right? When you have a product, take the time. And if you're not too excited about it, you're not going to be excited about promoting it. Okay, so that's what I mean about you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I sure did. And that's what I've been able to do with every product that I have. How is that going to be different from what I have, right? So that's very important. When you do the same thing that I did, right? And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we don't have the luxury of sitting down, right? Because you didn't go through surgery like I did to kind of like force yourself to review the module, the course, whatever it is. But if you have passion for it, you will find the time. I kid you not. And I love your YouTube. Thank you so much. And let me tell you, I have no problem, multitasking to the ninth. You're gonna catch me every single day multitasking. That's just how I get things done. Okay, and if you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about because we just multitask for a living. Okay, we multitask for a living. Okay, so please review your product. Tell people why you're excited about your product. True, because I'm trying to learn and work 9 to 5 and gym and study to be a group fit. Oh, I love that. I love that. Phoenix, thank you so much for the follow. I love that. So you want to be in the health and wellness niche, right? I love that. Okay, let me tell you something. I work a full-time job. I already said this, right? I start my day at 8:30 in the morning. Today, my meeting starts at 8:45, right? So I work a full-time job. I am a mom, and being a mom is another full-time job, right? And I do this on the side and I make it happen. Before my excuse was I cannot do digital marketing because my excuse was I don't have the time. Okay, that was my excuse. And that was like one of the reasons why it actually took me so long to get started. But when I tell you that one day it kind of like, it just hit me that if I really wanted for this to work, I had to put in the time. Okay, I had to put in the time. So I was spending, and it doesn't take 1 to 2 hours a day. That's a lie. Okay, if that's all you have, then that's what you're gonna do. But when I first started my journey, I was spending between 5 to 6 hours on my business. Cassie, good morning, love. I was spending 5 to 6 hours on my business. So at that point, when I started my journey, I was working in a role where it wasn't around that time of the season because of the holidays. It gets really slow. So I had the time. So I was actually working my full-time job and actually putting in the work for my business. Okay. Yes. Tell the girl, you know what? Like you're going to come to a live where I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. One of the difference is for you to tell people, this is the difference. If you have 1 to 2 hours a day to focus, that's all I want you to do. But you can't come out here and tell people that it's going to take that it only takes 1 to 2 hours a day, because that's a lie. That's a lie. It's gonna take longer, okay? But I prefer you put in 1 hour than 0 hours, okay? So I decided that I was gonna take my business very, very serious. Valerie, thank you so much for the follow. I was gonna take my business very serious. And how was I gonna make that happen? I had to start sacrificing. I'm going back to sleep. I'm getting sick. Oh my God, no way, love. Thank you so much for my heart, me babe. I'm sorry. Please get lots of rest. I'll reach out to you in a little bit later on to check on you. Miko Hall, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so I was spending all these hours a day and I was still lost. Okay, once again, I didn't believe in the product, so I wasn't not excited about the products. Okay, so you have to put in the time. Have a good day, babe. Thank you so much. Right, I want you to put in whatever time and effort you have in your business, because when you decided to invest in any of these courses out here to be an entrepreneur, you decided that you're going to start an online business. Okay? So I want you to treat it as such. Okay? And the way that I started like sacrificing things was that on the weekends before, I used to spend a lot of time with my family. So I cut down on spending time with my family and with my friends. Excuse me, one moment. So sorry. I stopped hanging out with my family. Simone, good morning. I stopped hanging out with my family and with my friends because I wanted to be very mindful and I wanted to just focus on my business. Okay, so instead of going out, hanging out, thank you so much for my roses. Thank you. Instead of me going out hanging out with my cousins or my friends on the weekends, like I said, I would just helping me reach my goal. Thank you. I would just sit down and work on my business. Let it be that I was just like rebranding my store or batch creating content. That's exactly what I started doing. That is exactly what I started to do. Okay. And it got to the point that I was enjoying it so much that it's like, you would catch me like, let me say, on Saturdays, I bring my son to martial arts and I'm there sometimes for 3 hours. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to just sit there, watch him train for 3 hours, I'm going to take an hour and a half of that time. I'm going to sit in my car and I'm going to do a live. But right now it's freezing. It's like freezing. So you won't catch me in my car doing a live. Okay. So what I do is that I'll go in his martial arts, sit there and work on my business. I'll work on my captions. I'll work on editing my videos. I'll work on doing market research. And I take my notebook every Saturday when I'm at my son's martial arts. You're going to see me with a notebook in my hand, just either strategizing, thinking about what I want to work on, going through my content, seeing what's working, what's not, looking at my analytics. I'm being very mindful, but I am also being a present mom. Okay, because I don't sit there the whole 3 hours just on my phone. No, I'll look at him, go back to taking notes, and that's exactly what I do. Okay, so find the time. If you really want your business to work, I need you to find the time for your business to work. Okay, putting in the time. Because remember how I said going live is a big part of your business. If you want to, if you work and you take a 1 hour break, take the time that 1 hour, you're going to take at least 30 minutes of that hour to go live, right? To come out here and make those connections. Bola, good morning. But you need to show up for your business. Okay. Good morning, love. You need to show up for your business because nobody is going to put in the work for you. Okay, I don't want to hear any of that. I see a lot of people that jump on my live and complain about the fact that they haven't made any sales. They haven't, seen success, that, they want to quit. And the first thing I ask them is, are you consistent with your business? And I love the honesty. They're like, no. Okay, well, that's the problem. That's the problem. How do you expect to come out here and be successful if you are not being consistent? Okay. Yesterday, when I talked about, the 5 C's of digital marketing, number 5, right? Number 5 was what? Consistency. Consistency. That's where you're going to build that trust factor with your people. Okay. If you are not showing up for your business every day, I'm sorry. Let me break it to you. Ain't nobody going to trust you. Don't worry, Bola. You can go catch it. You can catch the live in my YouTube. I actually loaded the past couple of lives that I've done that kind of were like teaching style. I loaded them to my YouTube, and I'll be doing the same today because this is going to be a really good live. Today we are talking about the importance of creating content, compelling content. And I know that you guys also requested the talking about the DMs. That one, I'm going to leave it maybe for tomorrow because I didn't want, so that I can break it down very nicely in my YouTube channel. I kind of wanted to separate them. So tomorrow, and let me just take note of that. See, I remembered, but if I don't take note of it, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget. Good morning, Carmen. How's it going? So tomorrow we are going to talk about how to handle DMs and when people comment on your the keyword. When people comment keyword in your content. Okay. So like I was saying, yes, Bola, tell him tap that screen away. We got this. We got this. Let me just take a sip, right? Because I want to actually drink coffee and not water. Okay. So once again, right? Consistency is a big part of your business, and I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to just, tell you exactly how it is. If you are not out here being consistent, guess what? This is not going to work for you, and just might as well just like throw in the towel. Okay. Because consistency is a big part of it. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for my confetti. Thank you. Right? You have to be consistent. I can't stress that enough. Gianna, good morning. You have to be consistent. Okay. So it's already 7:22. So I'm just going to get this started. If I have to repeat it, that's fine. Okay. But today we are going to talk how to create compelling content in the digital marketing space. Okay. And I tailored this one specifically for working moms, single moms, stay-at-home moms, divorced moms. But you can grab from the examples that I give you. You can definitely tie it back to your niche. But I just kind of like wanted to have examples because I speak directly, right? Awesome. Yay. Right? Because these are mainly the moms that jump into my life. So I kind of like wanted to tailor the examples on these moms, right? But again, Bola, I get it. You're not a mom, right? But you can definitely tie it back down to your niche. Okay. So, like I said, today we're talking about something that can literally change your digital marketing game, right? Creating compelling content that speaks directly to your audience to build trust that then turns into sales. Okay. So I want you to understand that creating content can feel overwhelming, but especially when you're juggling work, kids, household responsibilities. But here's what I'm gonna come out here and break down to you. Okay. Here's the good news. You don't need to be a content expert or have tons of time to make this work. Okay. And that's where I talk about the overthinking every step of your journey. Okay. You're going to have paralysis analysis. Okay. And we don't need that. We don't need that. Jessica, thank you so much for the follow. Okay. So by the end of this live, you'll have a step-by-step strategy on creating content that speaks directly to your audience, okay? Because we want to build that trust with them so that then we can eventually convert them into clients, okay? And guess what? You only need, 20 to 30 minutes a day to kind of like work on your content. Bianca, good morning, right? Because with a proven strategy that I am going to give you, I am actually being honest about this. Working on your business 1 to 2 hours a day, it is definitely not a reality. That's a lie. But when you have a proven strategy, I do not want you spending more than 20 to 30 minutes creating the content. No, there's no way. And I can speak on this because I remember when I first started my journey, it would take me like more than an hour, right? To just like edit the video, more than an hour to just come up with the captions, to come up with the hashtags, everything. No. I'm going to give you, when I break it down to you, when you already know what to say and you have your content pillars identified, it should be easy breezy for you to come up here and create a video that speaks directly to them. Okay. What is section 1, right? What is compelling content? Okay. Compelling content is content that stops the scroll, connects with your audience, and makes them take action, whether that's following you, engaging with your post, or buying your offer. Okay. They're going to stop to pay attention to what you're saying. Okay. So, but Here is the secret sauce. It speaks directly to your ideal audience's pain points, desires, and goals. Okay. That's why yesterday, right, we spoke about, building your persona. Right? Once you have your persona built out, that you have identified their pains, you have identified their desires, you have identified their goals, you can now start creating that compelling content. Okay, so let me give you an example of this. Say you're a single mom working a 9 to 5, exhausted from the daily grind and scrolling on social media before bed. You see this post, right? You are scrolling, you're just exhausted, you're done with work, and you're getting ready to go to bed, but before you go to bed, you're going to start scrolling on your phone, okay? So you see a video from someone, and this is the hook. Exhausted from working all day just to come home to work. Imagine making money from your phone while your kids nap. I did it, and so can you. Okay? Let me just repeat that again, okay? Let me just repeat that again, because you guys overthink the process, and guess what? I was there too. I was there too. But right there, I spoke on the pain and on the desire. So you're a single mom working a 9 to 5, exhausted from the daily grind, and you're scrolling on social media before work, and you bump into a post that says, exhausted from working all day just to come home to work, right? Imagine making money from your phone while your kids nap. I did it, and so can you. If you are a single mom exhausted of the daily grind and you saw that, you best believe you're gonna go review her account. You're gonna go do detective work. I just told myself posting closer to evening than morning, because then I'll hit their pain points. You know what I mean? But one thing I want you to do is I want you to start looking at your analytics, okay? I want you to start looking at your analytics, right? Once you can most certainly do that on TikTok. I want you to look at your analytics, and I want you to see when your audience is mostly active. Because you will be able to see, let's just say it's going to give you an entire week's worth of, Aliyah, thank you so much for the follow. It's going to give you an entire week's worth of your analytics. So what I used to do, I used to put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? I do watch the analytics closely. Exactly. So let's just say that last Monday, I posted, and my audience was mostly active at 11 a.m. Guess what I'm gonna do this coming Monday? I'm gonna go and post 5 minutes before 11 a.m. because that was the time that they were mostly active. Okay, so if you are looking at them closely, I absolutely love that. Keep doing that, okay? And every week, just do the same, okay? And kind of like try to copy down the times and posting for every day, the same time that you see, 5 minutes before the time that they were mostly active. So if that's 12 p.m., post your content at 11:55, if that makes sense, okay? So boom, right? You probably stop scrolling, right? You stop scrolling. If you saw that message, you stop scrolling. Why? Because it speaks directly to your struggle, right? So that's what compelling content does. It makes your audience feel seen, heard, and understood. And when people feel understood, they trust you. Let me just say that, and I'm going to use myself as an example. Why do you guys trust me? Not everybody has to drop it in the comments, but a lot of you trust me because I come out here every single day and I deliver on your pain points, your desires, whatever you're struggling with, I straight up deliver, okay? Maybe I give you motivation. Maybe I give you the push that you need. I straight up deliver every single day when I go live. Okay, and I've been able, Julie, good morning. And I've been able, and honesty, right? And honesty as well. It could be so many reasons. And that's exactly what you want, right? When your audience feels seen, heard, and understood. And I feel like I do a really good job, right? Because when I jump on my live, it could be that I have a topic like today, I'm going to be talking about creating compelling content. But if anyone jumps in my live and tells me, I am stuck with this, I'm going to pause my session and I'm going to help that individual get unstuck. Okay? So that's exactly, and that person is going to feel seen, right? They're gonna feel heard and understood because I not only answered, and helped her get unstuck, but I am delivering, right, for her to push, or the person individual push forward. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee. Please hold. Okay, so let me ask you all something. When you scroll on social media, what makes you stop? Is it a crazy headline? Is it a relatable mom struggle? Is it the powerful transformation story? That's what compelling content does. It makes you feel something, so that when you are creating, this is why I said it is going to be very easy for you to go target you. I want you, listen to this, guys. Listen to this closely. This is why I said that it's going to be very easy for you to go target yourself. Now, let me just say, if you are in the pet niche, I am also in the pet niche because I have a dog, right? That's different. That's different, right? Thank you so much for the follow. That is different because now, I am probably going to talk about recipes that have to do with dogs, what has helped, Oporti, anyone that kind of like has a Portuguese water dog, anything that I've dealt with her, like I can go speak on those pain points, right? So that's different. I am in a complete different niche, right? But if you are in the make money online niche, which all of us in this live, they are, right? You want to go speak on those pain points, right? And 9 out of 10, right? You guys are your target audience. And what do I mean by that? I go target working moms, right? Because I can speak on the pain points that a burnt out working mom feels. So when you have a chance, I want you to sit down and I want you to write down what your pain points are. Okay, I want you to write down exactly why you started digital marketing. And you right there, you are going to identify a really long list of your pain, right? And what are your desires? Guess what? That is the same pain, desire that the same mom that you are trying to target is feeling. Okay? When I come out here and I speak on my burnt out working moms, we're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. We are tired of, the burnout from work. We can't handle work life balance, right? We are not present for our kids. So when I go target them directly, when I'm specifically creating compelling content to target them, I want to make sure they feel that. They feel it, okay? I want to make sure they feel it. So again, that comes with a strong hook, with that scroll stopping hook, okay? The psychology behind what makes content engaging. Now, let's break this down into psychological back-end reasons why people engage with content. Number 1, reliability. If people see themselves in your content, they engage. Why? Because I'm going to give you an example. Let's just say a single mom juggling a job and kids sees a post that says, trying to build a business after bedtime. You're not alone. I was there too. She instantly relates. Why? Because she is also a single mom and she's trying to build a business. So what does she do? She works on her business when her kids are sleeping, right? Great information. I am one of those struggling moms. Well, you've come to the right live, Bianca. I got you. Good morning, Renee. I got you all, right? So that's exactly what relatability kind of content does, right? If they can put themselves in their shoes, they're going to be like, that's me. That's me right there. Okay, so curiosity and FOMO, fear of missing out. If people feel they're missing out, they pay attention. So I'm going to give you an example of this. Did you know that thousands of moms are making 3K plus months online? Here's how you can do it too. Good morning, Brittany. I remember when I was trying to get into the digital marketing MRR space, and I would see a lot of these. I'm a mom that makes 1K. Yes, you can too. It's easy. You only need 1 to 2 hours. If you remember seeing those kinds of content, I still see it till this day. Okay. Half of it is a lie. Okay, let me just keep it real. But the opportunities, yes, are endless. But what they fail to say is that it takes time. It takes time to get there. Dee, good morning. right? And then pain points and aspiration. People take action when they either want to solve a problem or achieve a dream, okay? An example of this is I was exhausted working 60 hours a week. Now I work from my phone and make more in a week than I did in a month. Okay, so if I am someone that is just struggling from working all these hours and I see that, I want to know what she's doing. I want in on whatever she's doing. I want in. I want in. Okay. So I'm going to give you an exercise for finding your unique voice. Okay. I want you to grab a notebook or maybe answer these questions to yourself. And once again, guys, if you don't have the time, or maybe you're driving or on the go, whatever it is, feel free to just like go back into I'm going to add this live tonight into my YouTube channel. So it's going to be there for you to go back to it, maybe fast forward, whatever, and then kind of like go back and write it down. But these are questions that you need to ask yourself. What struggles have you personally overcome? Okay. What is your why for starting your online business? I touched very brief yesterday on writing down your whys, because that whys, believe it or not, is going to be very powerful in you not quitting, and always kind of like that reminder that you are doing this for a reason. Steph, good morning, love. Thanks so much for stopping by, right? I want you to write that down, okay? And what message do you want to share with other moms? Okay, it's just that simple. Again, I don't want you overthinking it. I want you to just take action. These answers will literally shape your content. Okay, so please stop overthinking it and just do it. Okay, so section 2, now we're gonna break down how to create content that speaks directly to your audience, and I'm gonna break it down in steps. Okay, so now that we understand what compelling content is, I'm going to break it down into 5 actionable steps so that you can start creating that content that resonates, okay? Because I don't want you out there targeting other digital marketers, right? I want you targeting your specific target audience, if that makes sense. So step 1 is know your audience. The first step is knowing who you're speaking to. And lucky for you, I've done the research for you. So you must know who you're talking to before you start creating this content. And remember how I was saying yesterday on building that persona? I want you to go back to that live and go find that prompt that I gave you all on building your persona, because that is very important. I'm going to give you an example of this. Let's say I'm targeting working moms. Working moms want more time with their kids. They hate the commute, stress from work, want more time with their family, feel guilty, missing milestones. A single moms, what do they want? They need financial independence. They feel alone in their struggles. They want to create stability, time freedom, and security for their kids. A stay-at-home moms, what do they want? They love being home with their kids, but miss having their own income and identity. They also want to contribute financially. Okay, divorce moms, they want financial freedom and a fresh start. Financial independence, right? Sometimes struggling with self-confidence. If you try to speak to everyone, you speak to no one. So make sure each piece of content is speaking directly to one of these groups at a time. Okay, and what do I mean by that? When I started my journey, I was talking to every single mom out there. Every single mom. So my content was not really getting anywhere because I was speaking to everyone. So then that's when I decided to kind of like really break it down and really target one specific mom. Don't get me wrong. If a single mom comes to me and she wants me to serve her, I will most certainly serve her. But my specific target audience is burnt out working moms like me. Okay, so you want it. So when I speak directly to my mamas, I'm like, if you're a working burnt out mom like me, you know what I mean? I feel your pain. Okay. Step 2, Jadi, this is so helpful. Thanks, bunches. I'm listening and learning. Yay. And that's exactly what I want to hear. I love it. Step 2, right? Choose your content style. Pick a content style that works for you, okay? And it could be a mixture. Remember how I was saying it could be a mixture. If you identify your content pillars, this is where it's gonna come into play, okay? Storytelling, educational, relatable, pain point driven, social proof. And I'm gonna give you an example of each. So for storytelling, you can share personal experience. An example, I was a broke single mom until I found digital marketing, okay? Another storytelling post, share your journey, how I went from being broke to thriving in the online space, okay? Educational content, teach something useful, okay? 5 ways to start an online business with $0, okay? 5 ways to the 5 C's of digital marketing. Okay, this is another example. Educate people on how the digital marketing industry is going to be worth billions by 2026 and trillions by 2030. Those are all educational content. Okay, so another piece of educational content, you can teach something. 3 ways to get your first online sale. Okay. Odalisa, buenos dias. Shelly, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so relatable. Meme content. You could do fun posts that make mom say, oh, that's so me, right? I know that sometimes I post content and people say I felt that, or I post something funny and they're like, I saw myself in that. Thank you so much for the follow. So this is what relatability kind of content and meme kind of content does for them. Okay, pain point driven content. You want to address struggles moms face. Okay, that's the kind of content you want to be creating with relatability content. Okay, so social proof. You want to show testimonials and success stories. You can say an example of this. Meet Sarah, or meet Odalisa, a stay-at-home mom making $2,000 a month from her phone. Okay, so that's kind of what testimonial success stories kind of content. You could mix it up and just change it up and just do it to your liking, but definitely want to have a mixture of everything. Step 3, use the hook story offer framework. Okay, Yolanda, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, I need a sip of my cafecito. 1 second. Okay. Oh, ew, it started snowing already. Not good. Anyways, okay. One of my favorite content strategies is the hook story offer framework. How does it work? Hook grabs attention fast. Story, relate to your audience. Offer, present a solution. Okay, let me show you an example for a divorced mom of this. Okay, so the hook. After my divorce, and I did this specifically for Melissa, and she's not here, so if she comes on, if she happens to jump on, I'm gonna have to repeat this one for her. Hook. After my divorce, I had $100 in my bank account and 2 kids to feed. Story, right? I had no idea how to start over. The 9 to 5 wasn't cutting it, and I was drowning in bills. Thank you, Lalisa. Yeah, you're gonna be my hype girl today, right? The offer, right? Then I found a way to make money from home using my phone. If you're in the same boat, DM me freedom and I'll show you how. Keep going, love. All your tips are and strategies. I got you, right? Right? So right there, that was like an amazing hook story offer, because right there you had a strong hook that grabbed their attention, right? Because remember, when you have a good hook, they're gonna stop scrolling. You got to I got Bola in the house too. 8, my 2 hype girls are in the house, period, right? Holly, good morning. Blissfully, good morning. Thank you for the follow. London, thank you. Okay, so right there, the hook was so good that it grabbed their attention, so they stopped to scroll, right? They related to your story, so they started reading, right? And now they're curious. Oh my God, Melissa, buenos dias. I'm just gonna repeat this one because Melissa's in the house. Okay, Melissa's in the house. So when you create content, right, I want you to use the hook story framework, right? And hey, love, and I'm gonna give you an example, right? Because you're a divorced mom, so I got a good example for you, right? So the hook, after my divorce, I had $100 in my bank account and 2 kids to feed. Story, I had no idea how to start over. The 9 to 5 wasn't cutting it, and I was drowning in bills. and the offer. Then you present the offer. Good morning, love. Good morning, Sian. Right? Then I found a way to make money from home using my phone. Okay? If you're in the same boat, DM me freedom and I'll show you how. Okay? So I have another hook story offer example for you. So hook, grab attention. So example, I was working 12-hour shifts and still couldn't pay my bills. Okay, freedom, period, right? And then story, relate to your audience, right? I knew I needed to make a change, right? And then offer, provide the solution. Now I make 3K plus month, right? DM me info to learn more. Period. If I am preaching, you guys better tap that screen away. Okay, so see how powerful that was right there? It makes your audience, once again, feel seen, builds curiosity, and leads to action. Nicole, thank you so much for the follow. Phoenix, good morning. Like I said, today, when I was going through this, like I was breaking down and taking notes, I said, I am not leaving no crumbs today. I was like, damn, this is good. So I'm excited myself. So I know a lot of you are going to go to my YouTube channel and say that, okay? Because this is going to simplify your content creation, okay? So step 4. Repurpose your content. Super useful info. I love it. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, stop it. I am blushing over here. Okay, so repurpose your content. One of the biggest mistakes I see is moms feeling like they have to create new content every day or reinvent the wheel. No. We don't need to do that. Pour water over it. Call the fire department. I love it. Right? Stop recreating the damn wheel, okay? No. We are going to work smarter and not harder, okay? And here's a simple way to repurposing your content, okay? Turn a TikTok video into an IG reel, okay? Turn an FB reel into maybe an email. Turn a live video into podcast episodes, right? So I can literally just this live is so good that you best believe that I'm going to take the highlights from this live and I'm going to post them. Okay, I'm going to post them because it's that good. So we are supposed to be working smarter, not harder. And you guys have been asking for this and I have been doing this. So I am turning my lives into podcasts and I'm posting them on my YouTube channel. Oh my God, I cannot wait either. When I think about it, I get so excited. Carmen, that's exactly me right there. A chili on fire. Thank you so much. Right? So one piece of content can literally turn into 5 posts across different platforms, saving you time and energy. Okay? One thing I am going to tell you, you got the voice already. Ay, gracias. Thank you, Odalisa. One thing I'm going to tell you is that we need to literally I don't want you guys overthinking it or stressing yourself over it. I literally take my phone and I create, listen, I could be cooking, I could be folding laundry, content that simple. And when you are a mom, that makes you even more relatable, okay? Oh, girl, thank you so much for always pouring into us. Of course, I am here to serve you. I like the fact that it's also in Spanish. Girl, I be throwing that Spanish in there too. Because what can I say? Latina over here. Maserati, thank you so much for the follow, right? So what I'm saying is that you think you do not have to have an aesthetically pleasing house. I thought I did. Right? I thought my house had to be perfect. No. Now, when you see my content before, I would make sure very informative. I would just go look for the section in my house that was the very nitty, very well put together. And I'm a very organized girl, but I just thought that it had to be perfect, right? Where now you're going to catch my son in the background. My dog is in 90% of my videos, you're going to catch my dog, right? So it's I don't care anymore, because that makes me more relatable when I'm not trying to be perfect, when I'm just trying to just like be authentically mom me. And sometimes I'm a hot mess mom, and I am okay with that. Okay. So I need you to be okay with that. Another thing was, right, when when I started my journey, I thought I had to look, I'm being very honest, I thought I had to look a certain way to actually present myself in this online space. Thank you so much for the follow. And let me just say this, you do not need to look a certain type of way, okay? You do not need to be a model. You do not, listen, your community is going to find you regardless. Okay, so that is something. Why this person keeps trying to send me a request? I'm so sorry for that. Your community is going to find you, period. Okay, so step 5, right? Call to action. The last step is always adding that call to action, okay? Remember how I said, if you're not telling your audience what to do next, they're not gonna do anything, okay? So some examples of this is comment info if you want the free guide, okay? So DM me ready and I'll send you the details. Tag a mom who needs who needs this motivation today. You always want to give them the next step, okay? And they will do it, okay? If they're not following you, if you comment follow me for more, they're gonna follow you, okay? So just make sure that all your content is finishing with a call to action. And I'm gonna bring it back to the hook story strategy that I spoke about earlier, right? After my divorce, I had $100 in my bank account and 2 kids to feed. Story, I had no idea how to start over. The 9 to 5 wasn't cutting it, and I was drowning in bills, right? So then the offer, then I found a way to make money from home using my phone. If you're in the same boat, DM me freedom and I'll show you how. See how I not only spoke about how how I have the solution, but also I'm letting them know, if you want it, DM me. Or comment, or you could just say comment the word freedom, whatever it is. Trixie, good morning. Okay, so that's like the step 5 call to action, right? So now we're gonna jump into into section 3, overcoming fear and imposter syndrome. 1 second, I just need to go grab water. One second. Okay, I'm back. Section 3, overcoming fear and imposter syndrome. When you started speaking to your buyer's persona, did you see engagement right away? It takes time. Because remember that we need to get our TikTok or whatever platform you're using to kind of like push our content. But if you are very, very detailed about speaking to your persona, it's gonna get to them. Trust me, it's gonna get to them. And let me tell you that because you are in the digital marketing space, you're gonna find yourself also like seeing that other digital marketers are kind of like being the ones that comment and engage with your content, but that is okay. Especially if they're another mom that are trying to get themselves out there as well. Hey, you never know. Maybe the product that they have is not the same product you have. So I never want you to kind of like see it less than because it's not a specific mom that is not in the online space, okay? It will take time. And it all ties back down, Julie, to consistency, okay? So overcoming fear and imposter syndrome. Okay, this is a huge struggle, imposter syndrome, like a huge struggle. I hear it all the time, okay? I'm not good enough to teach this. What if no one listens? I'm not worthy of this. Nobody's gonna buy from me. Anna, thank you so much for the follow. Nobody's gonna buy from me. I don't, you're just gonna start telling yourself stories. And guess what? The more you tell yourself something, the more you're gonna actually believe it. Okay, so this is where I preach and I stress to please feed your mind nothing but positivity. When I first, and I always like to use myself as an example because I need you guys to understand that this is going to happen to us regardless, especially in this online space with us seeing so many people seeing so much success that we start kind of like second guessing ourselves and kind of like wondering, is this going to work out for me? Is it going to finally happen for me? It's going to happen. Okay. And I just want to warn you that you're gonna if you have the right mindset, the face is you're gonna get to the point where it won't affect you, okay, as much. Okay, so how can you do that? That is so true. When I started the course, I haven't sold anything, I think, the same way. You know what I mean? And what we don't understand is that it takes time. When I started my journey, I was just such a negative Nancy. Okay, I was such a negative Nancy that it took me such a long time because I was training my brain to believe that I just couldn't do what I was struggling with. Okay, so it took me an entire month, right, to complete my funnel because I wanted the coloring, the branding to be perfect. And every time I couldn't figure out, like every time I would try to test the funnel and I would get an error, I would be like, oh my God, I can't figure this out. Like, I can't do this. Like, the amount of times that I would repeat, I can't do this, I started believing I couldn't do it. Okay, Erica, good morning. You know, Terasi, thank you so much for the follow. The amount of times that I told myself I couldn't do this, I actually started believing it. I started believing it, right? So please don't be a negative Nancy. What I need you to do instead is change that from, okay, Julie, I can't do this right now. I'm going to take a break, maybe ask for help, or I'm just going to step away and then get back into it. Okay. And it's okay to ask a question in the community, right? You have SWC, they have customer support, right? So instead of you trying to stress yourself to figure something out, I want you to just take action. Almost 15K period, right? I want you to take action and just do it. Just do it. Stop overthinking it. Okay. And once I started adding daily affirmations a day in the morning, I am worthy of, I am going to be successful. My business is going to thrive. I am unstoppable. Like, I would literally start my day with, prayer, my morning prayer, all of that. But then I would, thank you so much for my rose, Odalisa, but then I would most certainly do my affirmations. Okay, keep tapping, y'all, period. Okay, so it's like, I need you to understand that we are worthy of, but you have to believe it. Start being delusional. Start visualizing the life that you want to see for yourself, not only for yourself, for your family, for Bola. Let me just say, thank you so much for the follow, lovely and digital, right? Bola wants to retire her mom, right? Because her mom works a lot, right? So whenever she feels like she's struggling, she's going to go back to her why. She's going to look at her why and she's going to say, okay, I need to retire my mom. She's working so many hours. She's stressed out. She's tired from working all these hours, right? So that's going to be the motivation that is going to push her forward to continue pushing through and show up for herself, right? Her mom. Okay, for you, it could be your kids. For you, it could be your significant other. But we just have to do it. And let me tell you, if you, one of the things that I did when I started my journey is that seeing these big accounts that were preaching, instant success, that was affecting me. That was literally affecting me. So what did I do? I removed those accounts. And let me tell you something. If something is going to truncate your growth, get rid of it. Again, let me just repeat that again. If something is going to truncate your growth, I want you to eliminate it. It could be that you follow a lot of big accounts and just seeing all their constant income claims. Deb, thank you so much for the follow. Get rid of that account. Just unfollow the account. Unfollow the account. Your business is to focus on your journey, because my journey is unique to me, just like your journey is unique to you. So guess what? Mind your business. I love saying that. Mind your business. Mind your business and focus on you, period. Okay. So again, right? Like I said, I hear all the time, I'm not good enough, reframe that. And here's the truth. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead. And how are you going to do that? Mindset shift. Your audience needs to hear your journey. Someone out there needs you to show them what's possible. Okay, for the ones in the background that didn't hear me, okay, someone out there needs you to show them what is possible. And can I just preach and can I just say that not everything has to be monetary, okay? Not everything, I know that you feel like because you haven't made any money, you feel like you're not going to see the success, or you feel like it's not going to work for you because you don't have that income claim to no. I got you, girl. I got you, right? No, absolutely not. Okay? You can post something vulnerable. You can share your real story. You know what I mean? You can share. Listen, you just have to do it. This is why I come out here and I say maybe a couple of times a week when I go live, do not underestimate the power of storytelling. Do not underestimate it. Let me tell you something. Some lady found one of my videos that blew up. She's also a digital marketer dealing that overcame breast cancer. She sent me a message. When I tell you that, she sent me a message and my eyes got watery, like I couldn't believe it. She's like, wow, I've seen so many digital marketers, but you just stood out to me. She's like, I've been in this space, I'm struggling, and I feel like I found your account for a reason. And the fact that you also dealt with cancer, she was like, we were meant to connect. I was like, oh my God. So see how I am building because I am out here working my ass off, consistently showing up. She was able to find me, right? Because I told my story. I decided to share that part of me. Okay, so that is the power of storytelling. Again, I am not telling you to share everything all in once, but what I am telling you to share whatever you feel comfortable with. Right? My partner, another thing that it took me a really long time to share was the fact that my partner, right? He's a narcissist, right? He only worries about him. He puts him first, right? I need to support whatever he wants to do, but he is not the same when it comes to me. When I try to pitch this to him, he said that I was going to scam people. Okay. And then when I decided that I don't give a damn because I'm the kind of person that I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to prove you wrong. When I got pregnant at the age of 60, my own mother said that I was going to amount to be nothing because I got pregnant at the age of 16. Guess what? Because of that, loyalty, thank you so much for the follow. Because of that, I got my associates, my bachelor's and my master's degree. And told my mom, in your face. And I know that's like disrespectful, but it's just the fact that you're gonna have a lot of people that tell you you can, but I hope you have the same force that I have. When somebody tells me I can, I'm gonna be like, watch me. Just watch me, okay? Watch me, right? Look at God, period. I'm not only like, have a master's degree. I also have a good job. I also have my own house, right? My kids are doing good. And I have been able to do that just out of proving the people that told me that I couldn't, that I wasn't going to be worthy because I was a mom at such a young age. That was like, all their negativity was that force for me to just prove everybody wrong. Okay, so that's the same thing with your business. You're going to have people that are literally going to put their feet out for you to fall face first. Okay, but what are we going to do? We're going to prove those people wrong. We're going to be out here. And when I tell you that success, thank you so much for the follow. Success is going to happen. It's just if you mind your business. If you mind your business, success is going to happen for you. It's just a matter of time when. Your business is to come out here and serve your audience, serve your persona, serve your you, right? Because you are your persona, period. Okay. Last but not least, okay, monetizing your content. Great content should lead to sales, and it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, but that's where you're gonna build those connections, okay? And here's how. You need to make sure you are always including a call to action on every single post, that you have out there. Offer a freebie, a lead magnet, okay? Always direct them, right? Not every kind of content is gonna be promotional content, because you know how I was saying that you need to identify your content pillars, but you will be talking about your product, right? So if they're not comfortable, not everybody's going to feel comfortable just ditching $600, $400, $500 at you, $300 at you with how bad the economy is, right? So you can direct them to start with your freebie, right? Hey, if you're not ready, or if you're unsure, or let's just say that they comment your keyword and say freedom, the minute you tell them that they need to invest in themselves, right? They're going to leave you on red. That happens a lot because people are ready to start creating money, but they're not ready to invest. Who I want you to tell me about a digital marketer that started their journey or started their business or whatever it is with $0. That's not true. That's not the reality, right? So what you can do is, if you're not ready to invest in yourself, go ahead and grab my free digital marketing guide on the basis of understanding what digital marketing is. And when you're ready, I'll be here to support you. Okay? So you want to also educate them on the differences between master resale rights and affiliate products, right? Now more than ever, I am just seeing these courses are all switching to affiliate, right? But they don't know the difference, especially if they're new, right? If you are in the MRR space, you just buy one-time fee and then you resell for 100% profit. Whereas for affiliate, right, you buy the product, right? And every time you sell it, it's just a commission. Keep tapping. Yes, we got this, period. Okay, so that was the end of creating a compelling content, right? Any questions for me? Do you feel like one is better than the other one? Honestly, I used to really, I'm going to be very honest. I used to feel like MRR was better because I was getting, thank you so much, Chris, because I was getting 100% profit. But let me just say, once I figured that when you are in the affiliate space, I feel like the creators of the product that you are an affiliate for, they have kind of like, they're doing all the work for us, if that makes sense. So they're doing all the work for us and we are just reselling the product and making a commission for it. Okay, so I honestly feel like affiliate is better because being in an affiliate course, because it's an affiliate, they constantly need to be adding to the course, right? They provide customer support. Some of these courses provide technical support. So I would have to say affiliate. So maybe you're just like reselling the course, right? And maybe also giving your mentee or your person, your clients, a little bit of guidance, but they have everything inside the course, if that makes sense. What did you use to tell the people when they would ask you how much you've made even without a sale? When I would get that question a lot. So how much have you made? I would be very honest. And I started going live without making money. So they would be like, well, let me see your store. And I would be like, I haven't made any money. And I'm okay with that because the opportunities are endless. And I would tell them I haven't made any money yet, but I will. It's just a matter of time when. And then when I started making money, there were people that would ask me, well, let me see your store. And I would have to like show them their store because unfortunately people don't believe you unless you show them proof. Okay, but I would just tell them I haven't made any money yet, but it's just a matter of time. I happen to agree. I love it, Mimi. Good morning, Elaine. Okay, 1 second. For the advisor fee, could you take notes? We can compare notes. Of course. Good morning. Let me just respond to my manager. Sorry. Good morning. Of course. Okay. Any questions for me? Please ask away. And again, for those that kind of like missed the beginning of the live, I'm just gonna kind of like walk through it just briefly if you missed it. But once again, I am going to be uploading this into my YouTube channel. So if you do not follow me in YouTube, most certainly go follow me. My YouTube channel is linked on my TikTok account. So this will be loaded into my channel. DWA just started doing 90% profit, but they do all of the work and I never have to. And that's what I mean with I don't mind anymore. The affiliate, Claudia, good morning. I don't mind it. UBC will be switching to affiliate, which is my baby, because that's the course that I started seeing success with, and that kind of like change things for me. But SWC 2.0 is the same. 90% commission, and UBC is the same. No question, but that explanation and breakdown, right? So once again, if you missed it, what exactly is compelling content, right? Compelling content is the content that stops the scroll, right? Connects with your audience and makes them take action, whether that's following you, engaging with your posts, or just buying your offer. You are most welcome, love, right? So I'm going to give you an example, right? So say you're a single mom working a 9 to 5, exhausted from the daily grind and scrolling on social media before bed. If you see this post, right? Exhausted from working all day just to come home to work more, right? Imagine making money from your phone while your kids nap. I did it, and so can you, right there. I hope it's okay. I screenshot your YouTube name so I can look. No worries. No worries. Thank you so much for the follow. That is completely okay. That is completely okay, right? So you want to ask yourself, right? What attracted your attention from that post, right? And that's how you're going to identify what kind of, hooks you're going to be using, because you want to be using hooks that stops the scroll. Okay, that stops the scroll, because they want to feel, right? People, your audience, they want to feel seen, they want to feel heard, and they want to feel understood. And when you deliver that for them, that's when kind of like the magic happens and they start feeling, right? Another thing that I spoke about was the psychology behind what makes content engaging. It's relatability, curiosity, pain points, right? So how are you going to deliver that? Thank you so much, Diva, for the follow. So with relatability, right? If people see themselves in your content, they engage. They're going to say, wow, I felt that. An example, let's just say a single mom is juggling a job and kids and sees a post that says, trying to build a business after bedtime. You're not alone. I was there too, right? If I see that and I'm a single mom, right, looking for more, I'm going to be like, oh my God, she's talking to me. Right? And then the curiosity and FOMO, people feel like they need to jump on it. If not, they're going to miss out, right? So an example, did you know that thousands of moms are making 3K plus months online? Here's how you can. If I am a struggling mom looking for additional income, I'm going to stop and read that, because I want to learn how to make income from my phone, right? So pain points and aspiration, people take action when they either want to solve a problem or achieve a dream. An example, I was exhausted working 60 hours a week. Now I work from my phone and make more in a week than I did in a month. Okay, so you finding your unique voice is going to be very important. And how are you going to find your unique voice? You want to identify your struggles, right? That you have overcome or that you are starting to overcome, right? You want to break down and write down your why you started this business. And you also want to message, you want to share your message with other moms, right? So that they can relate to you. Okay, so that was kind of like the breakdown from the beginning in case you missed it. Any questions for me? I'm going to be on another 15 minutes, so please do ask away. And I hope, this live made sense to you all. I hope you have a better idea about what crafting and creating compelling content after this session. I learned so much from you, Jadi. Also very impressed how engaging your live is. See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm telling you, there's no need. Like, you don't need to come out here and show your face to deliver, right? And like I said, like I told you guys at the beginning, I am leaving no crumbs behind. Love your passion and confidence. And you know what? It took time for me to get there. It took time for me to get here. Okay. Now it's time to put in, yes, put in the practice. Put in the practice, because I can't come out here and teach you and for you not to take action. I come out here and preach because I expect you to take action. Let me tell you something. I am very passionate about what I do. Like, I don't know what it's like. I truly enjoy coming out here live and helping you, serving you. Like, I love it. Ariana, good morning. Lisa, good morning. I absolutely love it. Okay. And the more you enjoy being in this space, the more you enjoy your journey, the more confident you are going to be in delivering and showing up for your audience. Okay. I wasn't always, when I tell people that I was an introvert, people be like, shut the front door. But I kid you not, like digital marketing has just like, it has helped with my confidence. Like, I was also like that shy girl at work, and thanks to digital marketing and me like putting myself out there, now I'm at work and I'm like a social butterfly. Like, I'm not afraid. You know what I mean? So it has helped in other areas of my life. You can create a course and a book called Leaving No Crumbs Behind. I love it. I love it. Yes, thank you. And I am a retired grandma in the digital marketing space. Period, girl. Period. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right? And another thing that I have to say is that it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your age. Okay? Your audience is out there. Your audience is out there. How are you going to attract your audience? By creating compelling content, by being out here, by going live. That is all very important. Very, very important. So please, please do not underestimate the power of storytelling. Like, I kid you not. Like, it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Be out there. Be very raw, very vulnerable. One thing I am going to say, a lot of people are scared of being raw and vulnerable because they fear they're going to be judged. But can I just say that we are going to be judged regardless? Regardless. Holly, good morning. We're going to be judged regardless. Shit, we get judged by our own family and friends. So don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Let me say that again. We are constantly being judged by people that we love. So a stranger, if a stranger judges you, who cares? Nobody cares. Educate them and send them to kick rocks. Send them to kick rocks. That's just it. Thank you so much for your input. Have a blessed day. Okay. When somebody tries to be mean to me in the comments, oh my goodness, it depends on the thank you so much for the follow. It depends. It depends on the day. If they catch me on a good day, I'ma educate them, and very mindfully I'ma send them to kick rocks. Good morning. I like how you're doing your live with a pretty picture and informational quote. Yes, thank you so much. Do you get discouraged when a piece of content you thought was good didn't get the traction? Oh my God, all the time. I used to get upset all the time, but guess what? Guess what, Julie? When I was focusing too much on the engagement, there are times that I jump. There are times that I'm like, this is going to go viral, and that video ends up being the worst. You know, that would just get me so upset. But now it's just that it teaches you a lesson to make sure you don't create more of that content, if that makes sense. Okay. So don't be hard on yourself if it doesn't work. And one thing I am gonna say out there, because I see a lot of newbies do this, do not delete content. That affects your algorithm so bad. Kelly, thank you so much for the follow. Do not delete content. If you see a video that flunked and you just don't want it to be out there for people to see because it was like, so according to you, because we exaggerate sometimes, we go and delete it. Don't. What you want to do is you want to go in the settings, right? You want to click on the video, and you're going to see the settings on the view, and just change it to from everybody to just you are able, and you're still gonna see that video on your feed, but your followers and people that go into your account won't see it. But please do not delete. Please do not delete. My story is like a Tyler Perry movie, but my pride gets in the way. I love Tyler Perry, Roxanne. Absolutely love Tyler Perry. One day, little by little, I'll share it little by little. Listen, like I said, right? Let me just repeat this. You are going to share whatever you feel comfortable in sharing. Okay? Whatever you feel comfortable in sharing, that is the only thing that I want you to share. And let me tell you, time, it's going to take time, but you eventually are going to just open up more and more. Okay? Yes, because so many retired take her on second job to supplement their income. Yeah. Thank you so much, Bola, for my rose. Thank you. Good morning, Amanda. But like I said, please post the content. Please do not overthink the posting your content. Like I said earlier, somebody is waiting for you to come out here. Amanda, thank you so much for the follow. Somebody is literally waiting for you to show up and be their voice. Okay? Thank you so much for my roses, Yolanda and Bola. Thank you. Sweet tea, good morning. Okay, so any questions for me? Any questions? I have 10 minutes left. Like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this live. Yay, we made it to 20K. Period, right? Remember the mindset shift, right? You don't need to be an expert either. You just need to take it one step at a time. Thank you so much. I created this last night in Canva. I created this last night in Canva. Jari, go back to work. Danny. Ay. Oh, I will, Danny, in 10 minutes to be exact, while I am over here mindlessly just sipping on my cafecito. This really gave me the confidence to just start, period. I love to hear that. Thank you so much for my roses. Thank you. Do you do this faceless? Okay, yeah, see, I am a face forward account. Thank you so much for the follow. I am a face forward account, but I have been doing my lives faceless because I am just trying to prove a point. And see why I do it. And I'm going to turn my camera on just for you, Jassy, 1 second. Okay, so I decided to do my live faceless because a lot of people think that they need to show up to deliver, and that is not the case. That is not the case. You don't need to show your face. So my point that I'm trying to prove is that you can run a successful live without the need of showing your face. Okay, so I just go out, I go to Canva, I create a very nice background depending on what I'm going to be talking about. Okay, like today, my session was about creating compelling content. So I kind of like added, so for people that are kind of like scrolling through the For You page, they know what to expect when they bump into my live. So I like to change things around. So maybe the whole week I'll use the same background. And sometimes I'll turn my camera on. Sometimes I just leave it off. But I don't want I am nervous, like I don't want to be on camera to stop you from going live, because going live is a big part of your business. Like, don't underestimate that either. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions for me? And I'm always ready. I'm always ready. I'm always ready. Like I was saying, right? I was, and thank you so much. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. And if you have Canva, listen, all you have to do is just, if you go in my account, right? There is my YouTube channel is there. I literally walk you through on how to create the background. I teach you 4 ways on creating a background. If you want something basic, if you want whatever it is, I teach you. If you want your picture, sometimes I create a background with my picture in it. Okay. Let's see. Thank you so much, DG Tech, for the follow. Let's see. Hey, let's see. Do you go live on any? No. Listen, I tried going live on IG for 3 weeks straight. Thank you so much for the follow, but the vibes there is not the vibing that I get from here. And I'm a very like energetic kind of person. So I feed off people's energy. So if you hype me up, I just like deliver more. You know what I mean? So Yeah, so I just didn't like it. Now, after the scare, the the TikTok potentially going away, I was like panicking, right? Because TikTok is like my go-to place to go live. So that kind of like taught me a lesson that I need to start getting comfortable. And another thing that freaks me out is that I get so much engagement on IG that I feel like I'm gonna jump live and there's gonna be a bunch of people and I'm gonna panic. You know what I mean? But I do want to start getting comfortable in another platform. And I think that other platform for me is going to be YouTube. That's what I feel. Your aesthetic is very IG like. It's very nice. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you. It, like I said, and it takes time for you to get there. I play around with it. If you guys, for those that are new, in my page, if you scroll all the way down, you're gonna see how bad my branding was until I identify what I wanted my branding to be, and I wanted to make it look very cutesy, very organized, but it does take time. Okay, I'm definitely checking you. Yes, check it out. Thank you for all your info. I have to check out. Yes, check it out. I have been saving my YouTubes there, like as podcasts. So check it out. This one I am going to load because the lives are like an hour and a half. They take a little bit, so it might take an hour for me to kind of like save this live into my phone, and then I'll upload it. But this one will be on no later than tonight. And the past couple of lives that I did, like the one I did yesterday on creating your persona, is already on my YouTube channel. You're correct, but I want to choose the second platform. I agree 1000% with you. Like, my content does really good on IG. It does really, really good. Like, I went viral. I lost count, okay? And I reached like 1 million views on IG already, okay? But it's just that I don't know. Like, I just don't like the live. I don't like the live over there. Maybe I can test out with a different time. But I think for me, that second platform to go live on, I think it's going to be YouTube, because YouTube. We already know YouTube is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So I think that's why maybe I want to kind of like go that route. I think my problem was that it takes time to build a community, and I feel like I'm being behind. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. It took me a really long time to get the traction that I wanted on IG and on TikTok. But how are you going to change that? By showing up regularly. Like I said, going live on your stories, creating content at least once a day. You want to be all up on people's faces if you want to build that, okay? But it took a really long time for me to start getting the engagement that I wanted. But I never gave up. I just kept pushing. You're not the first person to say that. I've heard the same about IG. Very unpredictable. And that's my thing. I just don't want to waste the time and the effort going live there. And I did it consecutively for 3 weeks straight. And it was not giving. Like, I would probably just get one person, to watch, and only for a little bit. And people that followed me on both IG and TikTok, if they saw that because I was doing it at the same time, I was going live on my iPad on IG, and I was going live on my phone on TikTok. If people that follow me on both saw that I was live on TikTok, they would leave IG and jump into my TikTok. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not wasting time. Gotta go. Thanks for creating this safe space to come to and learn. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Have a blessed day as well. But like I said, right, if you listen, if you're new, I just want you to start going live. Like, please do not think you need to be perfect. Please do not think like you need to have it all together. God bless you as well, Fran. Thank you. You don't need to have it together. Listen, grab a piece of paper, right? Grab a piece of paper, write down bullet points, and go deliver that. If you are new in the online space, you're probably asking yourself, what can I possibly go out there and talk about? This is what you're going to talk about. You are literally, my shirt keeps going up. You are literally going to educate people on what master resale rights is, because a lot of people have no idea the difference between MRR. Thank you so much for the follow, and affiliate marketing. Tell them how MRR, you jump into it, you resell for 100% profit. Educate them how affiliate, you become an affiliate for it and you get a specific percentage commission. People have no idea what PLR is, private label rights. Educate people on how these PLRs, how there's restricted, unrestricted, what they could do, right? Educate them how digital marketing is literally promoting products and services online and then using your platforms, right? Anything digitally, and then using your platforms to promote your offers. Like, it's not that complicated. People is like, what am I going to talk about? Talk about your story. Where were you before you see? That's my reminder for my meeting. Thank you so much for the follow. Tell people, remind them how, where were you before you started and why you decided to start? Why did you start with the course that you started with? Out of all the courses out there, why did you pick the one that you picked? Okay. And like I said, you don't have to show your camera. Go ahead and create a background with your face on it. People are nosy. They want to see what you look like. They can either go into your account, your pictures in your profile, right? Or just create a background with your picture, right? With your picture sitting very mindfully in a computer and with your holding your iPad, right? Like whatever it is, just don't overcomplicate this. Good morning. Have a wonderful day, Simone. Don't overcomplicate it. Just do it. Like, every time I would ask for suggestions, because I was like 6 months in, no sales, and I would just ask other big creators, like, what am I doing wrong? They're like, your content is great. You're good. You're doing good. You just need to go live. I would be like, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But I'm here. Are your lives daily? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I am live every day in the morning between 7:30, 8 a.m. Okay? Listen, I would be like, I don't want to hear la, la, la. No. Listen, I am here to tell you that you are going, listen, mark my words, okay? That you are going to make your investment back faster if you take the time, Jenny, good morning, to go live. Go live. Empowered women, thank you so much for the follow. I love doing lives, right? A lot of people don't feel comfortable going live. That is where you build the connections. This economy is awful. So people are not going to throw money at you. So that's why you have to go live to build those connections, just those genuine connections with people. Please, once you start going live, you're going to be like, see, Bola went live 3 hours, right? She decided to just like go live and she made her first sale on one of her courses, right? Go live. Okay, I feel like I would do great on live, but my house is a mess with the newborn. Listen, oh my God, a newborn. Congratulations. Oh my God, I love me some babies. Is the baby in your page? I know Duke is in your page. I love me some babies. Oh my God. Maybe this faceless. Danny, do it. See, right there, you saying your house is a mess, you're making excuses because I am teaching you how to go out there and create a background so that you can go live without the need of showing your face. And your videos already do really good. So, Danny, you're slacking. Danny, you're slacking. I'm here to tell you, Danny, do it. You know what I mean? Good morning, Soon. Oh my God, it's a girl. I love it. Congratulations, Danny, on the baby. I also work full time from home. So I don't want to hear it, right? My day, you already know my day starts, at 8:30, but some of my meetings don't start till 9. So that's why I purposely do my lives in the morning. Yvette, good morning. Thank you for the follow. I don't, you just out here coming up with the excuses. Like, you're telling the wrong person because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it right back to you. Stop paralyzing yourself. The opportunities are going to be better if you just go live, period. And I'm here to tell you that. I go live with my toddler in the background. People understand. And not for nothing, Danny, it makes you more relatable. And like I said, your house does not need to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. But you can, if you want to kind of like focus on other things like me, I answer messages while I'm live because my day does start at 8:30, right? I do it faceless. Like that, I can just like multitask and still run a successful live. You know what I mean? So, you know what? I am going to create a background for you, Danny, and I'm going to send you the template link. I'm going to create, and the reason why I want to create it for you is because I'm going to, like the male aspect of it is going to be different. So I'm going to do that. Is this? Yes, this is for digital marketing. Duke jumps on me daily and says that I don't work, come play, and that would be so cute. That would be so cute. And they can hear that in the background. I got you, Danny. I got you, Danny. I just want to, let me just write it down for you. Because it's like your excuses right now, they're not valid. They're not valid. So maybe if I just create that background for you, you might just like, let me just try it. Let me just give this a 30-minute, Leslie, good morning. Let me see. Background for Danny. Okay. It's going to be like my congratulation gift to you for the baby girls, for the newborn baby, okay? All right. Well, like I said, I'm saving this live to my YouTube channel. It was like I left no crumbs behind when I came out here talking about creating compelling content, period, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. So if you want to go back into it and kind of like, and this one ties back down to the live that I had yesterday, because yesterday we broke down creating your persona. And today we spoke about how to create compelling content for your persona. Oh no, I need a recap. I need to jump in a meeting, Leslie, but I am going to add the live to my YouTube channel. So you can just like fast forward, put it in fast. But I got you. I would love to learn how to create the pages you put for. I have a video on YouTube on how to create the background. So if you look at my YouTube channel, I walk you through in Canva how I create the backgrounds, and I show you multiple ways, like the features that I use, and from creating a basic one to having Canva create it for you, okay, with the colors that you want, okay? So once again, I appreciate you guys. My meeting starts in about 8 minutes, so I need to, because of the snow, the kids have virtual, so I need to make sure my son is in his homeroom call. So you know what I mean? So you are most welcome, and I will be on tomorrow around maybe 7:30 because my meetings don't start till 9:30 tomorrow. So please, tomorrow I will be talking about, I got a request on how to handle the DMs and what to kind of like how to handle when people comment the keywords. So that's what I'm going to be talking tomorrow. Bless you all. Have an amazing day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.